Thank you so much for joining in. Oscar Blue right here live again. It's important that we show. And last time it was cut. Our live feed was the signal was interrupted, but it's important to show every single one of you that the majority of these that they're entering first are women. This is the first time that I show this kind of video, which you will see that the vast majority of them are, all of these first migrants that they're entering for the multiple migration form are women. So this is for us to get the other side of the story also. On all the way to the back, you will see a humongous quantity of people, around 2,000 to 3,000 people waiting for documents waiting for documents in the line to see if they're going to be allowed to enter to get the multiple migration form, to get the multiple migration form, which gives them the ability to walk freely for 30 days. But now they're saying that it's only going to be 7 days. So this is all women right here that they're entering to get the multiple migration form. They have been waiting here for days. This is the first 100 women, more than 100 women that they are entering right now to get the document. Hola. As they are mobilizing the authorities of Mexico, they're mobilizing this process for them to get the multiple migration form. This permit will give them the ability to walk 7 days to the north borders of the country. ¿Estás enfermito? ¿Está enfermito? Sí, ¿verdad? Se le ve. As you've seen, the majority of these women are from the country of Venezuela. And this is the first time that I show this because a lot of the people have said, there's no women. Yes, there are. It's good to be impartial, and it's good to give the information that's supposed to be. And this is a crisis, people. Why am I saying that this is a crisis? I'm not like these leftist tabloid writers that they say, oh, he's just creating hysteria at the border. This is not hysteria. This is the reality, you dumbass. This is the reality. The reality. Oscar el Blue. El Blue en Facebook y YouTube. This is the reality of what is happening right now, that there is a crisis. And you will ask every single migrant if they're living a crisis in their country, they will say yes. If they're living a crisis in a foreign country, they will say yes. If they're living a crisis right here in Mexico, they will say yes. If there's a crisis in the United States of America, there is a crisis also, yes. And this is the problem, that these leftists, they always use this language. You're creating hysteria, you're fear-mongering. You're a QAnonia, conspiracy theories. You're a xenophobic, homophobic, pronoun phobic, transphobic, everything that has to do with phobia. And they use that language to oppress you so you will not give the information correctly. This is not fear mongering. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is not creating hysteria. This is the reality. This is a crisis. And it is a crisis because you have migrants living outside in inhuman conditions of the installations of Mexico, when you got the Mexican president that is saying that do not vote of the opposition because they're inhuman against policies of immigration policies. They're saying that. But you're doing inhumanely the same process in your own country. These are all men that they're coming right now. Now, this is the list of around of 100 to 200 migrants from Venezuela, la mayoría de Venezuela, ¿verdad? La mayoría de Venezuela. This is the majority of them, and also Cuba. This is all men that they're coming right here. The majority of them are from Venezuela and Cuba, and you will see a long line all the way to the back. And a lot of the people have been asking and saying, these are like military age men. The majority of them, yes. You have a disabled individual right here walking. Saludos, ¿qué tal? Buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? Estoy en una transmisión en vivo, ¿te marco ahorita en un momento? Sí, claro que sí, sí, estoy en el sur de la frontera. Sí, sería un placer para mí estar con ustedes, sí, claro que sí, como siempre, no se preocupen. Sí, claro que sí, por supuesto. Te regreso la llamada. As multiple days they have been waiting here to try to get the multiple migration form. And as you see, there's the Institute of National Immigration. It is attending them right now. The quantity, I don't know. But today it is a lot of people. It is more than 300 that they're going to attend. If the women were around 200 women, 100 to 200 women, now the men, I can speculate that there's around 300 or 400. So particularly today, I will dare to say, thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you so much, Brock, for the coffees. Thank you so much. God bless every single one of you. I will dare to say that this is around 500 people that they're going to be attended today, that they're going to try to give them the humanitarian visa or the multiple migration form that gives them the ability for 30 days. But now it has changed from 30 days to 7 days. So it gives you the idea that they are reducing the days to transit into the country of Mexico, which it's kind of a complicated situation because you are basically pushing the migrants to move forward as fast as possible, because if you give them 30 days, they will stay, they will get their comfort, and they will ultimately think about it if they're going to move this day or the next day. But if you give them 7 days, basically what the Mexican government is doing is pushing them out of the city of Tapachula and pushing them out of the state of Chiapas, and and pushing them to the north borders without knowing the dangers that they're going through. I have asked several migrants right here, do you know the actual dangers that you are going through right now? And, in terms to that, they say, well, yes, we know the actual dangers that we are exposed to, and that we are, basically exposed to our lives, but there's no other way. And a lot of the people, they ask themselves, well, if they know the dangers, if they know what they're going to expose to, why they're complaining about Mexico. Well, the thing is that they're being invited, and that is the thing. And when you have an open border, not only in the United States, but you have an open border in Mexico and the whole continent of America. But what is your explanation then? You don't have no other explanation but just to admit that you have an open border, and there's no other way that you can give an explanation for that. So they're admitting them right here to the governmental office that is the processing center for the immigration processing center. Let me see if I can get some people to talk right here before they enter. Al fin ya les van a dar el proceso, al fin.
Sí, gracias a Dios, tenemos como una semana aquí esperándolo, aguantando lluvia, sol aquí.
Al fin les van a dar el proceso. Opinión, al fin que se les van a dar. ¿Cuánto tiempo esperaste?
5 días.
5 días.
Estaba muy lento el proceso, por eso caminó fue el día de hoy porque llegaron ustedes las cámaras.
8 días esperando y por fin.
Los niños son los que más sufren aquí en estas temperaturas.
Los niños, el agua, la lluvia.
El agua, la lluvia. ¿Cuántos días han estado en la lluvia?
6 días.
6 días
Agua, sol, durmiendo en el piso, sin comer bien. Nada.
¿Se compara esto con el Darién? No, absolutamente nada, ¿verdad? Muy bien.
Otro nivel. Aquí no hay ayuda humanitaria. Se falta ayuda humanitaria. Más rápido.
¿Qué mensaje le mandan a las Naciones Unidas, que son los que tienen que estar aquí? Díganles algo.
Apoyo, porque siempre estamos solos, aquí estamos solos. Uno lo que hace es llevar tabla, solo en la calle, durmiendo en el piso, orinando, haciendo más apoyo para el albergue, más apoyo para...
What is the message that you're sending to the United Nations as you are standing right here, and that is the organization that is saying, come. ¿Qué mensaje le mandas a las Naciones Unidas, que es la organización que tiene que estarlos ayudando y no está aquí?
El mensaje que... ¿Cómo es la pregunta? Repítamela.
¿Qué mensaje le mandas a las Naciones Unidas, que es la organización que tiene que estar ayudándolos y no está aquí?
Que deberían de apoyarnos más y estar más presentes con nosotros, los inmigrantes, que pasamos muchas necesidades y que al fin y al cabo vencemos muchos obstáculos, la selva, entre todos. Y bueno, lo mejor es...
África. What part?
Français.
Français?
Oui.
¿Tú parles francés?
Très bien.
Sí. What part? Angola.
Angola.
Angola. ¿Cómo fue tu proceso?
Não, o processo foi bem, então estou pronto mesmo para ter o documento.
Gracias. These are people from Africa also. Africa? ¿Qué parte?
Africa.
What part?
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone?
Yes.
Sierra Leone. Africa, from Sierra Leone. Africa, ¿qué parte? What part? Angola.
Congo.
Camerún de Samuel Eto'o.
Camerún.
Mali.
Samuel Eto'o.
Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone. Nigeria. Who? Haití.
Cameroon.
Ghana.
Ghana.
Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Ghana.
Hey, Ghana in the house.
Camerún.
Cameroon.
Ghana in the house,
Ghana
man.
in
We
the
say
house.
thank you.
Ghana.
Thank you to Mexico, Tapachula.
What do you want to say to the American president, Joe Biden?
Joe Biden, may God bless him, give him long life and prosperity, because he's giving us life back.
What is the main problem in Ghana?
The main problem, economy, shrink.
Insecurity.
Security?
Yes. How is it?
Security?
Yes. Really bad. What country? Africa.
Sí, Mali.
Mali.
Camerún.
Cameroon.
Senegal.
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 Camerún.
Cameroon.
Senegal.
Cameroon.
Northwest.
Cameroon. There you have it. All people from Cameroon. The whole continent of Africa. Wow, that is a clip right there for our moderator and manager. Wow, what a clip, man. What a clip. That is all people from Africa. That is a huge clip. Let us go right here back to the place. As you see, a lot of people from Ghana, a lot of people from Africa, a lot of people from Mali, a lot of people from Angola. As you have, a lot of the migrants that they're coming in from Africa, but these parts that there are, a lot of them, they're economical displaced migrants. The migrants are displaced by economy due to the circumstances of infrastructure and jobs. That is what a lot of them, they're migrating. And ultimately, not only that, but also you have migrants that they are persecuted by violence and insecurity. Buen día. Gracias. Buen día, gracias. You have this this majority of migrants, economical displaced, that is the correct terminology for migrants, that they are moving around the continent for economical reasons. That is the number one, reason why they're migrating. So we will go again back to this, and we will end the live feed by addressing the population right now. 15 minutes into this live. Again, the catastrophe of immigration, the crisis that is living for these fear mongers that they are from these leftist tabloids. What are you going to say that now? Creating hysteria? That's what you're going to say? Let me just put myself on camera. No, me agarras para hacer un stand aquí a la audiencia. Thank you so much. How's everybody doing? You just saw right now, hundreds of migrants arriving, moving from Africa, ultimately not only from Africa, Venezuela, Central America. To all these leftist tabloids, to all you, to all MSNBC, CNN, ABC, CBS, Democracy Now!, The Daily Beast, to all you leftists that you use this language to oppress independent journalists like myself. You use the word fearmonger. You use the word conspiracy theorists. You use the word creating hysteria at the border. You accuse us that we support QAnon, that I completely neglect that I support QAnon. You called us xenophobic. You called us transphobic. You called us, pronoun phobic. You called us all names that we're not woke, that you oppress us with your disgusting language. I want you to explain to me this crisis that is occurring right now. And I want you to explain to me how your president, Joseph Biden, with my president, Andres Manuel López Obrador, that they just said, do not vote for the opposition because they're inhuman, when our president of Mexico, it is mistreating migrants right here for weeks and days, outside in the rain, camping out, more than 3,000 of them, waiting for a process for them to be walking into the United States of America. Not only that, for the Biden administration, you have a number in the Del Rio sector in Eagle Pass that migrants are dying between 3 to 7 to 10 every day because of the humongous traffickers and the huge inflation of smugglers that is consistently in your north borders. That is the place that predominantly right now migrants are sadly dying more. That is in your borders, that the cartel and the organized crime are operating more in your borders. So to all you leftist tabloids, I don't see you right here broadcasting this. Boots on the ground reality and proof of the news of what is actually happening. This is a humanitarian crisis. It is an infrastructure crisis. It is a security crisis. And it is because of these leftist governments, tyrannical governments, like Nicolás Maduro in Venezuela, like Ortega in Nicaragua, and ultimately now like the president of Honduras. Also, you have the president of Bolivia that is leftist. Also, now you have a Colombian president that is leftist. All these people are running away from fear. And not only that, their economical infrastructure is damaged, and it is done because of tyrannical leftist governments. But you have also people from Africa that they are running out because of these tyrannical governments. And you are incentivizing this to continue for migrants to walk through dangerous roads. I just asked migrants from Africa, what do you say to the United Nations? You leftist incompetence that you're saying the philanthropist George Soros, what do you say to the United Nations that they should be here, supporting you, giving you guidance, supporting you, giving you education to how to migrate and do a pathway? What do you say to the United Nations that you're saying, all of them, they're saying they should be here supporting us? They're not here. There's kids that they're sick. There's no medicine. There's no water. There's no food. And a lot of the audience are going to say, well, Oscar, they put themselves on this predicament. They put themselves on this situation. Nobody put them in this situation. They're economically displaced. What I say with this is, if you're economically displaced, and the best capitalist country that exists in the world, that is the United States of America, says it is open, come and migrate, you should have a process. You should have a pathway. And you should not incentivize migrants to search the border, like Joe Biden said. You should have a process for them to not lose their lives, to not get raped, to not get violated in the jungle. And ultimately that, now in the United States of America, migrants are losing their lives. Wow. What hypocritical administrations we have, not only in the United States, but Mexico, but hypocritical media that they stand on a podium and they say, I have walked with migrants, I have seen migrants, I have walked with them when they have died, I have walked and I've seen that. I don't see you over here broadcasting the reality and the truth. Thank you so much for Real America's Voice News for giving me the opportunity to broadcast this reality and truth. My colleague, Ben Bergquam, who opened me the door to Real America's Voice News. My partner, Real Anthony Arguedo. My manager that always is doing a beautiful job, spreading the word. And my audience that has always liked and loved our work and shared our work that we do boots on the ground. And ultimately, Wendy Bell Radio Network and other networks that we have worked with. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Stay safe. We will see each other later on this afternoon as we are going to be live with Dr. Gina Primetime and also hopefully with Mr. Steve Bannon in the War Room and other networks also we are going to be working for. God bless and stay safe. And like we always say, peace and love, because always your country's first. God bless.